Tonight we bring you the latest with a jail breakout of Bighorn County, leaving 3 people who have escaped still at large. Now, the incident happened around midnight on Friday. Those 3 who escaped: 34-year-old Anthony James Castro, 34-year-old Stephen Patty Ryan Caplet, and 25-year-old Andrew Leroy Parham. Continuing our coverage today, Yellowstone County Sheriff Mike Linder says he received a call around 11:20 p.m. on Friday night from Bighorn County. Linder was told that a detention facility officer had been assaulted, his keys taken, and that inmates did have control of part of the jail. The Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office Tactical Response Team and its jail Special Emergency Response Team responded to Hardin. Linder says part of the jail was then secured, and the 3 inmates may have escaped from that certain unsecure portion. He says that approximately 50 inmates were taken out, and it was determined that 3 had indeed escaped. After talking with Linder, we dove a little deeper, and he was able to help us understand what action was taken into the early hours on Saturday morning.
As far as not knowing what we're going to run into going in, that's probably the biggest concern. They had barricaded the one door that we were trying to get in, so getting the door open a couple inches and then being able to reach in there and kind of move things out of the way was the first challenge. They did use a distraction device going in, and I think people heard the loud bang from that. Once they were able to get the scene under control, the inmates began to cooperate. Well, we wanted to make sure that they didn't have any kind of contraband or anything like that with them coming out, so some of them had shirts on, some didn't. But the shoes, everything that could have possibly hidden contraband, they were taken out. The buses were heated.
And Sheriff Linder says he left around 6 a.m. on Saturday, and the Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office main job was to help get control of the jail. We will continue to follow this story. You can head to ktvq.com for any updates or our Facebook page. Well, the Special Olympics in the summer always provides a special time for athletes, and some of the competition has been moved to other times of the year as well. Adult bowlers competed today at Fireside Lanes in Billings, where about 150 people participated. Now, the children bowled at Sunset Bowl, where there was quite a bit of excitement for the awards ceremony. The competition and camaraderie are important to the helpers and athletes.
Gold for doubles and fourth place for singles. It was so much fun, and I hope I can do it again next year.
Showing off those skills and abilities gives them the opportunity to earn that award. You know, silver medal, gold medal, a ribbon, you know, depending on how many folks were in the division. And having the opportunity to earn that award makes a big difference, and it's very special for our athletes to have that chance.
The Special Olympics of Montana will hold a total of 4 bowling events throughout the state. Dynamic duos hitting the dance floor tonight. The Shrine Auditorium held their 3rd annual Daddy-Daughter Dance. The event was designed to give every little girl a chance to be a princess for an evening, escorted by a knight. Girls ages 3 to 6 paired with an important male guardian, and they were invited for a night of dressing up, for dancing, music, and prizes.
That having that male figure, knowing how to be treated is important. And a dance like this kind of treats them that they can be special. They are the special people for that day.
And starting a new story in March for anglers and hunters. They'll see a big change when they buy their licenses, as Winston Greeley shows us in this week's Outdoor Report.
Montana's first hunting and fishing license was a small piece of paper. Flash forward to today, and Montana's licenses will be printed on paper, not out of nostalgia, but to create a more efficient process for hunters and anglers.
Other states do this, and it's really successful. It's not as scary as they think it's going to be, and we realize that change can be a little bit scary, but we're hoping that this is really going to help customers print their licenses off at home at their convenience.
Issues with aging technology is the main reason FWP is making the switch to paper licenses.
Manufacturers that we use now don't make the printers anymore, and we can't get replacements.
While some have expressed concern about license fraud, FWP has implemented several preventative measures.
When a customer purchases a license online, they'll get an email with a confirmation link, and once they go through that process successfully, you can't access that link anymore. We also put watermarks on the licenses, and each license, if you get a replacement, has a unique number.
Another concern is the durability of a paper license in the field.
So FWP does suggest that you put your license, when you print it out, you put it in a plastic bag, and then once you notch your tag upon your harvest, then to put it back in the bag and tape that bag to your animal carcass.
Also this year, most applications will only be accepted online or through a FWP office. And the deer and elk deadline has been extended to April 1st.
This particular change will help Fish, Wildlife, and Parks conduct their drawings a lot quicker. It will help customers get all the right information.
You can begin purchasing licenses on March 1st at a licensed provider, an FWP office, or online. I'm Winston Greeley, out among Montana's fish, wildlife, and parks.
And Winston says, for those of you wondering when the new license season opens, on March 1st. Stay with us, more to come on the 5:30 news here on Q2. It's Oscars night, and after the break, check it out. We will take you to the Babcock Theater where things are underway on the red carpet, all in celebration for the Oscars. We check in with Q2's Jenny Fick, who is there live right after this. Later in sports, 3 years ago, this Billings girl had never picked up a gun in her life. Today, she competed in the U.S. Air Rifle Olympic Trials. We'll show you how coming up. But first, let's say hello to our friend Rob Griggs over in the Weather Center.
Well, hi there. Yeah, well, it's not an award-winning forecast because we are in the middle of February. So we have some more snow showers and some slippery roads to talk about. All that and an unsettled weather forecast pattern for the work week coming up in just a little bit on Q2.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker Weather with Rob Griggs, and Sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 5:30 news on Q2, Montana's news leader.